Nayra stands in the wreckage of her previous life, lost, afraid, and searching for any link to her past. When Maayi offers the answers Nayra has been seeking, she provides a clear point of departure. This is the moment the protagonist is invited to leave the familiar world behind. This timeline represents a structure common in many epics. Maayi functions as the figure at this specific boundary line, the threshold. She is the gatekeeper between Nayra's ordinary reality and a hidden, magical world. By crossing that threshold, Nayra enters a vacuum. She is stepping into a landscape of ancient magic without understanding her own capabilities or the dark forces that have already noticed her. Episode 2 marks a pivot. Nayra moves from a victim of circumstance to a character who is actively choosing to engage with a dangerous new reality. The production uses Maayi's hut to establish the weight of this world's history. The space is crowded with ancient books, burning candles, and dry herbs, suggesting a deep, established lore. Inside, Maayi explains her true role. She has protected this forest for centuries, and she has been monitoring Nayra long before they ever met. Then comes the revelation that changes the scope of the story. Nayra carries a sleeping, world-altering power within her. By making Nayra the source of this power, the writers shift the focus of the story. She is no longer just looking for the answer. She is the answer. This realization makes Nayra the most valuable target in this universe. If she can alter the world, every existing power structure has a reason to find her. The action moves to a circle of ancient, glowing stones. This serves as the arena for Nayra's first test. Maayi introduces a specific logic for how magic works here. According to this progression, a character cannot reach magical manifestation until they first pass through the confrontation of fear and achieve psychological mastery. The trial illustrates this rule physically. Swarms of shadows surround Nayra, pressing in from all sides to test her resolve. Nayra stands her ground. She keeps her focus and refuses to retreat, even as the shadows grow more aggressive. This sequence establishes that in Nayra's world, magic is tied directly to character development. Her ability to use power is a direct result of her emotional growth. Once Nayra passes the test, a physical mark appears. A complex golden symbol manifests on the back of her hand, glowing against the darkness of the forest. Maayi recognizes the symbol immediately and is visibly shaken. However, she refuses to tell Nayra what the mark signifies. This diagram shows how writers maintain engagement. Resolving one question, how Nayra unlocks power, points directly to a new mystery, the mark's origin. This overlapping structure uses one resolution to spark immediate curiosity, keeping tension high. The golden mark acts as both a badge of achievement and a beacon. It confirms Nayra's potential, but it also signals her presence to the rest of the world. Now that Nayra has passed the trial, her awakening has been noticed. Her new power has acted as a signal in the dark. The episode ends with a figure appearing outside the hut at midnight. A silhouette with glowing eyes emerges from the fog, watching Nayra. The figure speaks only 5 words. Nayra, the time has come, before vanishing back into the mist. This encounter introduces an active threat to balance Nayra's new abilities. It changes the dynamic from a training exercise into a confrontation. This leaves the audience with 2 central questions. Who was watching from the fog, and what future does that golden symbol demand from Nayra?